being a mom and a wife and all the different roles and the different hats that we wear, I'm reminded of how we set the tone. We set the tone for our workplace, we set the tone for our families, we set the tone in our marriage. As women, we hold that responsibility. And over the last couple months, my husband has been saying something over and over. Apparently, I need to gather it and learn it and grasp it. So I just thought I'd share some of what I'm learning with you guys. So I would contact my husband and be like, I'm frustrated, the kids are crazy, things are just not going right, I need help, like I just need a vent moment. And he would say, remember, Jessica, you set the tone. You are not a thermometer. You don't go in and test what is happening. Instead, you are a thermostat, and what you do affects your family and how you approach certain situations. And I have to be very honest, sometimes I approach them really, really well and I succeed. And then sometimes I approach them with a little bit of an emotional side of myself. So I just have to remember that I am a thermostat. And I just wanted to share that with you guys because in the climate of the world today, we're busy. Well, we were busy, we're not so busy anymore, but life's about to pick back up and life's about to get to a new normal. And as we walk that new normal and we navigate all the emotions that we're having, that our family's having, that our spouse is having, our children, we can easily come at them and be like, I'm frustrated, you're frustrated, let's all be frustrated together. We just have these like freak out moments. But that's not what God's called us to do or called us to be. He wants us to come in like a thermostat and like gauge it. Are we going to be super hot or are we going to be super cold? And that, unfortunately, that responsibility lies with us, the moms, the wives, the adults in the situation. And I'm daily learning this. I'm learning how to navigate my emotions, not to hide them, but to navigate them. And I think that teaches our children how to navigate theirs. Just like they are a thermostat for themselves, we are a thermostat for our families. I have a daughter who is slightly emotional about everything, and I'm like, oh. Now when I do that, that immediately sends a message to her instead of coming in and saying, okay, how can I address this situation? Don't thermometer it like, she's emotional, so I should be emotional. Instead, walk it out with her, talk with her, meet her where her love language is, and navigate those areas. So I just really wanted to share that with you guys because I feel like we hold that responsibility, and I know I forget it every day. And as he was telling me this over and over and over again, I realized that I need to grasp it. And I was talking to a couple of my friends and they're like, oh my gosh, what a great concept. So I challenge you this week that in your marriage, that you be the thermostat. When your husband comes home weary and tired, instead of being like, oh, I'm tired too, be like, hey, how can I help you? How can I walk this out with you? I have dinner ready, or let's work on dinner together, however that works for your family. But being the thermostat, you set the tone. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is put my tennis shoes on because I want to be very determined and intentional with my day. And if I wear flip-flops, I tend to be more, So with my day, I'm choosing to thermostat it as on purpose and be intentional. And so with raising my kids, with punishments and discipleship and guidance, I need to be the one leading that, not allowing their emotions to lead me, which happens quite frankly too often. When you have 8 kids and you homeschool, that's gonna happen. But if I know this concept and I keep it in the forefront of my mind, I think it can only get better, and it can only change the way your family dynamic is, the way your marriage is, your relationship between your children. This is only one step in becoming better. We always want to be better, and so this is a great idea to maybe put into practice. But I challenge you guys, as summer kicks in and we all go our crazy ways, that we remember as women, we are the thermostat. So I challenge you to choose a temperature that is beautiful for your family and rock it.